What's up, guys? You're listening to Crossover Fandoms. I'm Anthony.
I am a figment of your imagination. No, I'm Mario.
And you're crossing over with us, and today we are talking about Project
Hail Mary!
What'd you think?
I love this movie.
I give this movie 2 big thumbs down.
2 big thumbs down, which if you've seen the movie, you know what that means.
Yes.
We both loved it.
This movie was fantastic. This man got out of it and was like, you need to see this movie now.
Mm-hmm.
Kept on saying all over the internet that it was really good. And I'm like, is it though? Because it's just a space movie from like the brief second of the trailer that I saw.
You didn't want to hype it up too much.
And I saw like a little rock guy. And I'm like, eh. But I do love Ryan Gosling. So I'm like, let me give it a try. And
man. Is this his best movie now?
Possibly.
I think my favorite of his was Drive. What about you?
I think. I mean, I do have a Drive poster up there.
It's easily. I think this might be his best movie. No lie.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Ryan Gosling's best movie.
La La Land was good.
Oh, I forgot about La La Land.
That's definitely up there.
Do I like La La Land more than?
I mean, The Notebook is good.
No, I'm not a fan. La La
Crazy
Land is
Stupid
hard.
Love.
Crazy Stupid Love. He got some shit.
The Nice Guys.
Oh man, Russell Crowe.
But yeah, I definitely would say this is either his number 2 or number 1.
Yep, number 2 or number 1. Really freaking good. Rocky.
I will protect that rock little man with my life.
And I didn't read the book. Do you want to keep it spoiler free real quick?
We are going to do a full spoiler review.
Hell
so you guys are warned. If you want to watch a non-spoiler review, go elsewhere because I just want to talk about all the things I love because this movie is great, and talking without spoilers is really hard because there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this movie.
Mm-hmm. So, favorite things about the movie.
Before we do that,
okay.
Out of 10, what do you give this movie?
Out of 10, 9.1.
9.1.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm either at a 9 or 9.5. This is my number 1 movie of the year so far.
Hell yeah, same. Number 1 movie of the year so far.
Yeah.
I want to talk about some of my favorite things about it. Rocky. I don't know. There's never been a voice actor nominated for an Oscar, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. Rocky. Whoever voiced Rocky, and maybe the puppeteers too. If we could combine them together as like one entity to nominate for awards, Rocky definitely deserves it. The movie was way funnier than I thought it was going to be.
Way funnier.
Hilarious. Thanks to Rocky. And
Rocky
Ryan
is voiced by James Ortiz.
Yep. I think he did so good. Like, deserved of Oscar nomination.
He's a theater actor. This was his first movie, really, for the most part. Yeah, he did great. Yeah. I love the scene where they're going through his voices, like trying to figure out what voice should match.
I'm
just like, it's so funny. Yeah, he's like,
she can do no wrong.
But no, let's not go with this one.
It's so good.
Yeah, Rocky. It's so funny with like, especially sci-fi movies. You can never go wrong with a cute small side character. Mm-hmm. Like every movie, like in Star Wars, you got R2D2. Mm-hmm. Even the new Star Wars, you got BB-8. What's another movie? Just like every movie that has a small little guy. You got Grogu, right?
Baby Yoda.
Cute. You can never do any wrong. I always love a tiny, small little guy that I can root for. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this movie's 2 hours and 36 minutes?
Yeah, and that's one of my, I'll talk about that on the negatives. So
I actually did not feel the time at all.
No?
I was so engrossed into the movie. I was just loving every second of it. I really didn't feel that time. I never was like, what time is it?
I didn't feel that time until the end.
The end?
Yeah, the end is when I really started to feel it. If they would have shaved, not much, but like 10 minutes.
10 minutes? That's
10,
valid.
15 minutes.
There are a couple scenes where I could see getting trimmed off of. The one thing that I do wish they explained, unless I glossed over it.
Okay.
You've seen it twice.
Yep.
But we had to Google it after. what the heck happened to the dead pilots? When we Googled it, they said that because everyone was induced into a coma and they died
from radiation.
Rocky's partners died from radiation.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is from the book.
Okay.
But they said that they put them in an induced coma, and only certain people can survive the type of coma that they put them in.
Okay.
Which is weird. Why would you put astronauts into a coma that only certain people can survive?
Yeah, you should do tests to see if they are able to survive.
Yeah, but so they died because they were put into a coma, and he was the only one that was actually able to survive that coma state.
Is that what it said when you Googled it?
That's what it said from the book.
Huh. When Rocky was talking about why his co-pilots, why his crew died, I just thought it was the same for Ryan Gosling. So it was radiation, and what Rocky was, he was closer to something that stopped him from getting radiated on.
So this is saying, I just looked it up again. The original crew members die in transit due to a technical failure during their long-term coma, leaving only Grace, who wakes up with amnesia, to complete the one-way mission.
Okay. Huh. Strange. Yeah.
Either way, I do wish they just explained it a little bit more in the film, but that's not like oh my gosh, this movie sucks because of that.
Yeah, no, not at all.
That was such a non-issue, but it was just like one thing I just kind of wish they explained.
Yeah, no, I love pretty much everything about this movie.
Do you like that the structure of the film? Like, are you fine with them
him getting his memories? Yes.
Well, not just that, but like
sense.
them jumping back and forth for where he's on Earth and then back into the.
It made sense that them structuring it like that, because every time they go back, that's him getting another memory back. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like the way they did it. We start the movie with him waking up in the coma. He don't know where he at or why, and then as it goes on, we get the flashback scenes, and that's him getting his memory back. So yeah, that was good.
A lot of people who've read the book were saying that seeing Rocky in the trailers and the promotional material was a spoiler. Mm-hmm. You said you didn't really see any of that before going into the movie. I saw Rocky a bunch of times in like little trailers and promotional material. I personally don't think it's a spoiler.
Okay.
Because like when I did finally see him, mm-hmm. I wasn't like, it's not like such a oh my gosh, mind-bending thing. Like I think it's fun because he's throughout the most of the movie. Like if it was like at the very end, and then the alien popped up. Sure, I guess so. Maybe.
Yeah, but he was,
he's there for like what over 2 hours of the film.
Close to.
Yeah, close to.
Mm-hmm,
so
maybe
it's like
hour 45.
Yeah, so it's like he's in it throughout most of the movie. So I don't really feel like that's a spoiler. And plus, he's one of the best things about this film. Yeah. I love Rocky so much.
That they had to market Rocky to get people to go. I think he's the thing that'll get kids in there, the little alien character. Because the Mandalorian without Grogu, we would have like half of the kids who watch the Mandalorian watching. Mm-hmm. Half of them wouldn't be watching it.
And like you said, this movie was funny. Like I was laughing quite a bit.
Constantly.
There were some really good jokes, and I feel like there's gonna be the negative Nancy's out there. They're probably gonna be like, this movie's too funny. They're not too funny, but they're trying to insert too many jokes.
All
but
comedy.
Those people just aren't happy with their lives. I feel like those people just don't like humor for some reason. Mm-hmm. And I just never can get behind those people who want movies so serious.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what?
Those are the same people who want their superhero movies grounded all the time. So tired of grounded superhero movies.
Don't even get me into that topic. That'll be for a different day. But this movie is just it was so joyful. Like I was watching it, and yes, the topic at hand is the Earth is dying, and he's on a one-way mission. We know his life is in the balance of we know he's going to die. That's his mission, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, like we know he's potentially going to die. Obviously, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Spoilers. But the humor just brings so much joy to it. I'm like laughing, I'm smiling. Mm-hmm. Rocky's making me happy. Grace he's funny as heck in this. Mm-hmm. Their budding relationship was just splendid.
Oscars. How do you think this movie will do at the Oscars?
I really hope we get production design. I hope we get cinematography. I hope Ryan gets a nod for leading actor. I really hope. I know you said Rocky's voice actor, but this is something I was gonna bring up to you. I fucking loved Carl's character.
You loved Carl's character?
The bodyguard guy?
Lionel Boyce, yeah.
Dude, I was like,
Odd Future. It was
like,
crazy
dude,
seeing him
I
there.
love seeing him. I'm like, this character is great. I loved it. I thought he was just gonna be a random like, get in the car, and that was it, dude. He was just like talking to him through the radio, like when he's trying doing his like little lab experiments and helps him like build
that little bromance.
I'm like, I love this. I wanted more of him. To be honest,
most definitely.
I'm like, he's a character that just surprised me, and I was like, can we give him some type of award? I just really liked his character.
Carl. And then it made it hit so much more when they forced him out there. And Carl was there, and Carl couldn't do nothing. I'm like, I'm sitting up there like, Carl, help! Carl, do something, Carl! Do something, Carl!
Yeah.
Fuck!
Hey, it's for the better of humanity, even if he didn't want to go. I understand why they had to do it, and even though it sucks they kind of forced him to do it, but at the end of the day, they didn't have time to find another scientist and train him on all the stuff that he knew in time to get him out there. Okay. So it's like, unfortunately, we get it.
Yeah, no, you hit it on the nose with the Oscar noms. Everything that you said is the same as I feel. Hopefully Ryan gets one. Cinematography, the effects.
VFX?
Yeah. VFX, yep. I heard none of this was CGI.
I mean, obviously there is CGI in the film. Yeah. All the spaceships, like, those are CGI.
I heard it was like majority practical effects.
I mean, there's definitely like when he's doing like the mechanical stuff, that's CGI. I mean, you literally see like the metal getting created from his fingertips.
Yeah.
And everything has CGI. Even when people say there's not CGI, people at home do not understand the amount of CGI that is in films that no one knows about, like even like dramas.
Yeah. Like
dramas.
The background and landscaping be
there's
so much
There's a
VFX.
whole film. I think it was just a thriller, like a basic like crime thriller. I think it was a TV show. Honestly, I can't remember what it was. They replaced all of this background. They inserted like random civilians walking around the background.
Wolf of Wall Street.
No, it wasn't that.
It wasn't that. I seen a video.
It was a recent like TV show or movie or something. But they had so much like blue screen in the place that they filmed. I'm like, that is crazy. The amount of special effects that people don't understand that goes into films is ridiculous.
Yeah, understood. Project Hail Mary. What other topics we got on Project Hail Mary?
I totally forgot to set a timer. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna set it now. I'm gonna look at how long we've been recording.
Okay, bet.
15 minutes.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Can
I edit a stopwatch? No, I can't. Okay, it's fine. Anyways, let's think. What else? I know I have a lot to say. I just wasn't. Was there any moment in the film that you feared that Grace wasn't gonna actually make it out alive?
No.
Nah.
This movie was so joyful that it was almost expected that they're gonna find a way for him to live.
Did you think Rocky was gonna die?
Yes. I thought Rocky was out of the picture.
Like when Rocky was like burning up, dude, I was stressed out.
Yeah.
Stressing out. I'm like, no, Rocky, no.
My whole theater was stressing out. You hear crying and whimpering and whatnot.
I started tearing up, I think, twice during this film. I'm just like, no.
I was mad. I was sitting there angry. I was like, fucking Rocky. But luckily, they saved him.
And then, like, when he was in his, like, little, like, whatever, like, protection thing, and, like, Grace is just, like, sitting over, he's like, I'm gonna watch you sleep. I'm like, it's a true friend.
No one watched him sleep for 40 years.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, he's just sitting there watching it. I'm like, please wake up, Rocky. Please wake up.
Man.
And then he did. Oh my gosh, I got so happy.
Phil Lord and Chris Miller did their fucking thing on this movie.
Yeah.
For real.
Here's a question.
Okay.
If you were in Grace's shoes, would you have turned back to save Rocky, or would you have went back to Earth?
I'd have been in a moral predicament.
Now we know how it ends, obviously, but
what would I have done? I was thinking that in the theater. fuck you, Rocky. I gotta go home. Nah. I don't know. I have no idea what I would have did. I have no idea because half of me would want to go to Rocky, the other half of me would want to fucking get back home. But that half of me has seen Interstellar. You know what I'm saying? So
I was thinking, I was like, I want to go save Rocky, but Earth dying or saving my little rock friend.
Yeah.
But I totally and like when I was thinking that before he actually finally made his decision, I was like, I'm sorry, Rocky. I love you so much. You're adorable, and I want to protect you. But literally, my mission is to save Earth.
Literally.
Right? And I totally forgot about his little special pods that he sent out, and I was like, oh yeah, he has those pods.
Yep.
Never mind, Rocky. we're coming.
I'm going to get you, my boy.
So like the fact that there are those pods, I was like, okay, cool. Go do that. And I love the fact that not only did he go save him, but he took him to his planet.
Yeah.
I was
built him a whole dome for him to live in.
I was like, bro, that's a real friend. He's like, I'm going to protect you on my planet.
Real one.
And I love the ending where he's teaching the little rock babies. Dude, I love it. It was so cute. And he's like, you want to go home? He's like, can I have some time to think about it? Because I don't think he wants to go home.
At all.
I think he's just having fun with his little rock friends.
How did you feel about the science in it? Was it first, here's what I want to say. One of the things I liked about the movie is that they didn't treat the audience like we were stupid.
Yes, I like how they were explaining everything because I don't like movies that make me feel stupid because I am not super like into all the sciencey stuff. Mm-hmm. So when a movie like talks too big, yeah. I feel like they're talking down to me. Like, you're too dumb to understand all this like science jargon. And I didn't feel like that throughout this movie. I felt like I understood what they were talking about throughout the film, so I wasn't like, huh? I was just like, oh yeah, makes sense.
Even if I can't understand it, I just hope that they don't, treat me like a Slowby Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't treat me like I'm slow. You know, if I don't get it now, I'll probably go see your movie again. That's more box office money for you. But that's just one of the things I hate about a lot of movies nowadays. A lot of the movies nowadays, they are made for people who are watching on their phone. You feel me?
Yeah.
They're made for people who are watching on their phone.
Which is not... I know some people were saying that's a bad thing, or they'll re-explain the plot, whatever. Like, I think Matt Damon came out and was saying, like, oh, they have to... They were telling us when we're writing something that they need to explain the plot multiple times in the film, so people who are looking at their phones can understand what's going on. But... Let's be real. You
see that a lot in Netflix movies.
We see that a lot in older films anyways. I mean, you kind of have to explain the plot again because sometimes people just are, that's just what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you can't
you're
just
on the
say
adventure,
the plot
we know
once.
we know what's happening. And they'll say it again, especially when they introduce a new character like, hey, we're on this adventure. I'm pretty sure Shrek says what his mission is multiple times while he's doing whatever he's doing in the first and second movie.
Shrek.
I don't know why I said Shrek, but that just randomly popped up.
Did you see the AT&T girl in the movie?
Was that the AT&T girl?
That was the AT&T girl, yes.
Oh, it was.
I know, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, but that was cool seeing her in there. Wasn't expected.
Yeah, I love the scene where the director sings. I was like...
Yeah, Miss Hewler,
yeah. I didn't like her character that much because she's very, like, straight in there. Like, she's just, like, the mission.
Monotone.
And he's, like, trying to, like, talk to her and be like... hey, like I want to be cold and dark, mysterious like you too, and she's just like, I like that if it opened her character up because she's like, because he pretty much was like, oh, I want to be like that, but I talk too much, so blah 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 blah, and then I think she realized that she comes across to people a certain way, so I think that's why she came in saying, but I just like that scene. I
thought there was a
nice little scene.
I thought there was a romance brewing between.
I'm glad there wasn't.
Yeah, me too. But the way they looked like it was setting it up, they were giving each other looks or something. But I guess it was just, mutual respect. I love that. The side characters were dope.
Yeah, I am glad that they didn't give him a love interest at all, like even just like a girl back home that he had to come back to, because I didn't want that silly trope of like, oh, I could go save Rocky, but then I'd just be leaving my girl hanging. Because we already know the mission is a one-way trip, technically speaking. I wanted to talk about this. The one thing that always interests me in sci-fi movies, right? Now, this one is obviously more realistic, right?
Yeah.
We're putting that in quotes because his ship is a ship that we could see nowadays, right? It's not like the Enterprise or the Millennium Falcon, right? This is a ship that looks like what we would have nowadays. Even though I do hope in the future we do get to have ships like the Millennium Falcon and
that run on astrophage.
But the one thing that always is interesting is anytime in a movie when they introduce an alien character and we finally see their technology, their ship, when they go on to Rocky's ship, what were we looking at? You know what I mean? Like, it's so confusing because it's like a bunch of strings in like a hallway.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a bunch of leading lines.
We can tell that he's very musical. Their race is very musical because everything when he was tapping, it was like in a beat. When he was doing the goodbye thing,
their names are like sounds and whatnot.
Like he was making like a beat when he was like, it was like a. Do you remember as a kid those like little rivet sticks that you would like rub a little stick against and it makes sound? Yeah, that's pretty much what his arm was. And everything was like some sort of sound. So it's just interesting that his ship was a lot of that, like even like certain bits. But the reason why I bring that up is how was Rocky going to figure out how to make a cure or anything? Because nothing in his ship made it seem like that. So I think that's why he came to Grace's ship, because it seemed like Grace could figure it out. Like, I don't feel like if Grace went over to Rocky's ship, they could have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, like he had all this like technology. He had all the spindlies and, you know, like we can cellular diffuse and we can, you know, put all this stuff, you know, because he has a lab. Rocky's ship does not look like it has a lab.
It didn't look like it,
or
but
anything.
Maybe it's alien tech, you know.
No, I get that. But I'm saying, like, nothing that we saw would make it seem like Grace would have any sort of good time trying to do that. The same as
he probably couldn't even fathom how to work their tools.
Yeah. And even though we can clearly see that Rocky is a brilliant engineer and he can make crazy things like a little spindly rock Spider-Man, I do prefer aliens who have technology that doesn't look like they're in the Stone Age of space travel, because it's like, how did you get here? Your ship is so confusing.
It's like future ancient at the same time.
I'm not a big fan of future ancient looking ships, like even in other movies, because it's just like, huh? How did you?
It's magic.
How are
it's
we?
Gotta be magic.
How are we getting? How are you guys traveling light years, but your ship is just like
runs off of what?
Yeah, hope and a dream.
For real. Other good things that I had about this movie were the supporting actors, of course. The direction from Phil Lord and Chris Miller. I love those guys. I think this is my second favorite movie from them. Number one is still Lego Movie.
Yeah.
Still Lego Movie.
That's a good movie.
Love Lego Movie. But yeah, no.
I really cannot think of any negatives for this film.
Not a single one, but maybe shave 10, 15 minutes off of it.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, it really has to be just.
And that's not even a negative.
It really has to just be nitpicking at this point.
Yeah.
If I was going to find a negative, like they didn't explain the scientists how they, or the other people who died. But I really like the introduction to this, like what is it called again? The little black goo that
the astrophage.
Yeah, the astrophage. I really like that and how they use that as like jet fuel pretty much. So that was really cool. I really like when they went to the planet and just all the humor and like, oh, what should we call it? Rough, flat planet.
Rough, flat terrain planet.
You know, if that was taken, what should we call it? What's your mate's name again? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I heard that. What's the human version of her name? So I really like that.
What they settle on? Adrian.
Was it Adrian or something with an E or something? I can't remember. It was cute though. But yeah, it's a really good movie. I really hope Ryan Gosling gets some awards from this. Now, I did just remember, because we're talking about awards, Dune does come out this year. So that's the only other movie he probably is going to be going up against, because I can't think of any other movie coming out this year that would potentially rival him in a leading actor role. Even drama with Robert Pattinson. That movie's probably going to be good, but I don't think that's going to be so good that it's going to beat out either Ryan Gosling or...
That's A24, right?
Huh?
That's A24, right? The drama. Is an A24 movie?
Is it? I think so. Maybe.
I don't know, man. I have high hopes for A24 movies.
I don't.
No.
I'm always in the middle of the road with A24.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a fun little segment where we go on Letterboxd and we read some negative reviews of the film. and just figure out what the heck these people are smoking. Because, we'll try to do this more often. If we dislike a film, let's see why people are liking it. If we love a film like this film, why people are hating on it. And let's just read through to see what the heck these people are saying.
Okay, I got one. By Patton Zach, says, 0.5 star, The Dumb Man's Interstellar. Stupid and predictable. I don't know, man. I don't think it was trying to be Interstellar. Two completely different movies. I see the comparison, but yeah, no.
I mean, just because they're both space movies, I don't think you really compare them. Now, in my personal opinion, I would prefer to watch this over Interstellar. I did like Interstellar.
What the fuck?
I did like Interstellar, but I would prefer this movie. It's okay. It's okay.
Anyway, what the anyway.
You like Interstellar that much?
Love Interstellar.
It's a good movie.
This is a family movie, though. It feels like this is more of a family.
Well, because I mean, Interstellar is heavy.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's fucking
I like to watch a movie that's gonna bring me up more so than bring me down. I want an upper, not a downer.
No, the more fucked up I am by a movie at the end of it, for some reason, the more I like it. Like if I'm mad at it or just like distraught.
He built a cornfield for that film.
Oh my god! Anytime you watch Interstellar with somebody who's fucking knows Nolan, he built that whole cornfield and sold it for profit.
So we got this really goofy review from Zorro 1954. He says, I'm more into stuff that doesn't have a spaceman who saves the whole world. I rather want to watch a movie about 3 people trying to stop an empire destroying the galaxy. I think it's odd for an alien to be a rock-like creature. I hate it because it's a little too crazy for me. So he thinks Star Wars is perfectly normal, but Ryan Gosling and a little rock dude who's super cute is just too crazy.
Too much.
I don't understand. See, here's the thing, audience, people who are listening. These are all 0.5 stars, by the way. Mm-hmm. A 0.5 star movie, and this is
unwatchable.
Is an unwatchable film. That means the acting is utterly atrocious. Mm-hmm. Like, we're talking about actors who are just really bad at acting. Mm-hmm. The direction is terrible. The cinematography is just, it's like they've never picked up a camera before. Mm-hmm. The story is just like the worst written thing ever. 0.5 stars should only be for really, really bad movies. I don't care if you're like, oh, this film just wasn't good. Figure out how to rate better. And that's why I hate
even if
Letterboxd.
It wasn't for you. There's movies that aren't for me that I know is not a bad movie. Like Anatomy of a Fall. Mm-hmm. I didn't like Anatomy of a Fall.
Same.
But you can tell this is not a bad movie. I'm not about to give it, like, you know what I'm saying, 0.5 star.
Yeah.
Come on now. It's nominated for Oscars and shit. I got one right here. Way too long of a movie and boring. That's the last thing this movie was boring.
No.
Even with it being full of science.
I was not bored at all. Mayo 6 said, walked out of the theater towards the end. So bad, dumb AF movie. If you walked out of a movie, I do not want to hear your opinion. Like, you have zero opinion. I'm sorry.
You've walked out of a movie before.
Never walked out of a movie. I've never walked out of a film. I don't care how bad it is. I will stay till the end, because if something happens that's good and I miss it, I cannot tell you it's a bad film if something changed my mind.
Okay.
There are movies where it starts out bad and I'm like, this is not a good film. And then it starts to get better.
Okay. I've walked out of a few movies. For real. Like, I don't like this shit. I'm leaving. Fuck this movie from Silver 747. Very underwhelming. 0.5 star with a heart from Sean. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what these people are smoking.
This person, kind of a long review. I'm not going to read the whole thing.
Okay.
They said, utterly disgraceful. Every part I was awake for have left a bad taste in my mouth. Seriously, how can something be so unfunny, so unoriginal, so incoherent, be rated so highly on this platform? Huh?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
Delete Letterboxd, please.
All these people need to delete Letterboxd.
4.5 stars from Mac. The definition of accidentally became important at work, and it's running my life. Hilarious. That's fucking funny. Grace Rocky saved cinema.
He did.
I'm loving everybody putting the thumbs down if they like
it. Dude, that's my favorite part of this.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2 and 3 stars are going to be more like what people...
Yeah.
A little bit more interesting of a take.
Yeah, they're not just fucking... doing it just for
this guy gave it 3 stars. Ryan Gosling is like off the charts charismatic, The puppet really works, but ultimately this has only kind of worked for me. Too long, too fakey, and it's hard sci-fi vibes. Too fakey?
Too fakey?
I don't know anything about this that was fakey.
No,
I hate when people go into a movie and they're like, oh, that would never happen. It's so unrealistic. Who cares? We are watching a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, if I wanted to watch real life, I'd go outside.
Real life is boring. That's why we watch movies, for entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
The
more brand it is.
Actually, even though I'm not in NASA, actually, that's not how a spaceship works. Actually, shut up.
Yeah, I hate actually fucking people, for real. You don't work at NASA. You don't know. You don't
work at that NASA thing.
Is that what I sounded like?
You said, you don't work at that NASA, boy.
You goddamn NASA. You don't know what the fuck you goddamn talking about. You got soft hands, brother.
Yeah, you never worked a day in your life. My hands feel like gristle.
I just worked 130-hour shift, no break.
No break.
Okay, we done with the Letterboxd reviews. Yeah, bro. Fuck, I wish I had some negatives. All I could do is just sit here and praise this movie.
Yeah. Well, guys, I guess that's it for our Hail Mary
go see
spoiler
Project Hail
review.
Mary.
Yeah, watch it. Support cinema. Go to the theater. It's really great on the big screen. I know some people want to stream movies nowadays. I completely understand it. You know, money is tight for a lot of people, but
I don't understand it. I love going to
go to the theater for this one. There are some movies I get watching at home because it's just like, it's whatever. But this movie, oh my gosh, does it look beautiful on the big screen.
And if you don't understand it, go see it again.
Yeah. I mean, it's very easy to understand.
Hell yeah.
All right. Catch you guys later.
Catch y'all later.
Peace.